What's up guys, Payton here once again and welcome back to my Manchester United career on FIFA 14 Next Gen. Our next couple of games sees United playing at Old Trafford against Tottenham Hotspurs. We've got Leicester City and then we are back once again at Old Trafford to play the baggers West Bromwich Albion. If you've missed a couple of episodes, United are through to the semi-finals of the Capital One Cup. We've got to play Fulham both home and away. We are also through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. We were drawn against, yes, you guessed it, Real Madrid. The first leg will be played at Old Trafford, so Real Madrid have got the advantage there of playing away. And then, of course, the second leg is to be played at the Santiago Bernabeu. Looking forward to it, but it's going to be difficult. And recently as well, I've been thinking about some of the players that I've got on my team. I'm not too sure whether I want them to be there, so I don't know whether I should put some of the players up for sale. I know at the moment Kagawa is battling with homesickness. Of course he's picked up that, and so he may be off very soon. He could possibly be leaving in the January transfer window, which opens in just a couple of weeks' time. So I'm thinking at the moment January is probably going to be a very busy time for United with comings and goings of players. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it, and you guys will probably see that in the next 1 or 2 videos of this United career mode. I'm not too sure how that will go at the moment, but it's coming soon. I'll just see that. Our first fixture of this video is against Tottenham in the Premier League at Old Trafford. Always a decent fixture, this. And Adil Rami, who I did sign up a couple of seasons ago, actually it was last season, you guys didn't see that, he gave away a silly free kick, and Sigurdsson came so close to opening up the scoring for Tottenham, putting them into the lead as the ball hammered on just the underside of the crossbar. Very fortunate Manchester United there to not be 1 goal down. So I had to rethink our strategy, how we was going to play this one out against Tottenham, how we was going to attack them, was I going to always hit them on the counter, and it certainly looked as though that was going to be very productive at this stage of the game. Tottenham, they are a counter-attacking team, but sometimes that can work against them. So I thought, well, why not? Let's try this. Mata with a beautiful cross. Look at the curl on that. So unfortunate that I couldn't get ahead on that. And again, giving away another silly free kick for Dal. What was I playing at? What was I thinking? Tottenham, they were just, if we wasn't careful, they was going to take advantage of this. And me being a bit of a hothead on the controls, pressing square, going in for those silly tackles. But eventually, United broke through on the attack. The Holy Trinity, as some would like to call it, of Mata, Van Persie and Wayne Rooney, all linking up just nicely. Van Persie, kind of a sweaty goal, passed that into Rooney, and he just forced that one into the bottom left-hand corner to put United into the lead against Tottenham Hotspurs. Lloris did come out to meet the ball, but he couldn't get to it in time as Rooney was already there, like kind of on the outside of his foot, forcing that one past Lloris, who kind of dived the other way. Kind of funny to see. But at half-time, Manchester United 1-0 up against Tottenham Hotspurs. Team talks were going to be altered, especially for Tottenham. More of the same from United is all that was needed to see off the challenge of Tottenham. Could United do that? Could we get another goal, sit nice and comfortably at the top, and walk away with those 3 points? Nice bit of skill from Vidal as he turns with the ball, gives that one to Mata down that right wing. For United, swings it in, looking for the head of Rooney, but he was just offside. It's always a given that when 1 goal is scored by United at Old Trafford, there is always another to follow. And Vidal found Juan Mata. There were a few appeals for offside there, but Mata carried on, turned on the ball magnificently, and with his left foot, curled that ball around. I thought for a second, and you'll probably see it on the replay as well, that the ball may have took a slight deflection off maybe Vertonghen, but nevertheless it was a goal. United 2-0 up with just under 10 minutes to go of the game. Fantastic finish, very appealing on the eyes, and to me that's the kind of goal I can imagine Mata scoring when he does get his first goal for Man United in real life, using his left foot, his preferred foot, and just curling that one round the keeper, who was fully stretched and couldn't even get a hand to it, off the post and in. One of Tottenham players, Kirikes, is that? I think that's how you pronounce it. He went off injured, so that was a blow to Tottenham. Could United take maybe advantage of that before the game could come to an end? Could we get a third goal? Banega, who came on as well for United, started the attack. Januzaj looking to swing in a cross, but the ball took a deflection. Lloris thinking fast, knocked that out for a corner. Maybe could have left that, could have gone out for a goal kick. But again, we got another corner. Danny Welbeck getting headed to that. Lloris having to put that one behind. Banega stepped up to take it, having that camera wedged in his back. And Fellaini comes in, tallest guy in the box, almost made it 3-0. But the final score, 2-0 to Manchester United, and I'll take those 3 points. A beautiful day in Manchester. And there we go, the swoop coming for Kagawa. As I mentioned earlier in this video, Kagawa is dealing with homesickness at the moment, and it looks like the teams that are interested in securing Kagawa is Tottenham Hotspurs and Borussia Dortmund. So Kagawa could be making a return to the Bundesliga. I don't understand what Kagawa would achieve if he's homesick if he moves to Tottenham, because Tottenham's in England. So you're still going to be homesick if he moves to Tottenham. But this is FIFA, you know, things like that will happen, and he'll go to Tottenham, he's like, oh, I'm not homesick anymore. Screw you, United. But before we can get to that side, that fun side of career mode in the transfer window, we've got 2 more games to play. This one against newly promoted Leicester City, and we return back to Manchester against the Baggies. There was my starting 11. Kagawa as well was in the starting 11 down that left wing. I wanted to play him. I don't really want to get rid of him. I don't want to be selling him, but if he is homesick and he's going to insist that he moves, then I can't do nothing about that really. Michael Carrick had a great chance to score a Ronaldo-esque goal, like a back heel. Very surprising how far he had pushed up the pitch as well. But the keeper saw that one coming, saved it, but on the rebound, Carrick just nutted that one into the back of the net. 1-0 up. Away fans going absolutely mental. Just look at that. I really thought maybe that might squeeze past the keeper. That Ronaldo-esque back heel. Maybe he learnt that off Ronaldo before he moved to Real Madrid. It would have been sweet though. I did look to extend my lead for Manchester United, and we were certainly looking as though he was likely to get that. But Leicester City closing us down. Delay there, or Delat, who is a former United player. He was a youngster at United. And Gallagher there pushing off the challenge of Evra, as Evra was sent tracking back to try and chase down the ball. Nugent hits the ball, De Gea gets the save, but Fernandes was there laying in wait like a viper ready to strike, and he put that one into the back of the net, getting that equaliser just a couple of minutes removed from United's first and opening goal of this game. Hats off to Leicester City though in this game. They were really pushing for a good result, and they got it. Final score 1-1 against Manchester United. Not too many highlights in that game. I was very disappointed with that result though, because with the likes of Mata, Van Persie, Rooney, Vidal all on the pitch, we should be winning games like that, especially against a newly promoted team. Nothing against Leicester, but we should be winning games like that, especially on FIFA. But obviously we drew. We had to focus on the next game against the Baggies, West Bromwich Albion at Old Trafford. This was a brilliant opportunity to bounce back from that poor performance, that poor result if you will against Leicester, and just make an example of West Brom. We're still in the title race. We haven't fallen out of it just yet. Even though we lie 5th at the moment in the league, we're still in it. We're only 3-4 points behind the leaders. I know they always say that whoever's number 1 at Christmas time is always going to win the league, but that doesn't always happen. We've seen it numerous times in real life. They say that, the media, they hype it up. Oh, Chelsea are number 1 for Christmas, they're going to win the league. Well, you never know what's going to happen in football, do you? We just got to keep that focus, keep that momentum going, and I'm sure come the end of the season we'll be lifting that trophy high above our heads at Old Trafford. I was surprised by the ref's decision not to give Sessegnon at least a yellow card for that challenge on Januzaj. He took him down hard. But we got a free kick out of it, 30 yards out, Rooney to step up to take it, full of power in that right leg of his. And for a split second when playing this, I thought that was in. As you'll see on the replay here, Rooney did well to force that ball through the middle of the wall. but there was just too much curl as it goes wide. Side netting, and probably hit one of the microphones as well on the side of the pitch. The intention was there though, that we was going to score as many goals as possible to make an example of West Brom, and it was up to them to try and put a stop to it. And they did. They did amazing. Well, the AI did for West Brom. To hold United all the way up to the 80th minute, they did fantastic. Eventually, United managed to break through. Bit of confusion in the box for the West Brom players. And Michael Carrick, who was mingling in between, just stuck his foot out. Managed to tip that one over the top of the goalkeeper ever so slightly. And made it 1-0 to Manchester United. Something to give the United fans to sing about. Obviously, that was a huge knock on West Brom's confidence. They wanted to come away with at least a draw, and they almost got it. And as soon as that ball crossed the line, West Brom just gave up the ghost. That was it. They didn't have enough in them to try and bounce back. I know there wasn't much time remaining, but they could have tried at least, but they didn't want to. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. I do hope that you've all enjoyed. If you have, be sure to smash that like button, and I will see you all in the next one.